twitch of the death. Fuck!
It's been a while we actually talk about something mysterious. So how about we actually talk about another great Giallo classic, and that of course is Tenebre. Tenebre was released in 1982 and it was directed by Dario Argento. For a while, Dario Argento was basically focusing on supernatural with Suspiria and Inferno. So this right here was going back to his earlier roots, what he actually did at the beginning of his career in the early 70s. The plot is about this author that made this book called, well, Tenebre. And someone is actually recreating the murders just like what happens in the book, especially using the same weapon. So basically, it's a whole mystery of whoever basically is doing these murders. Out of all the Giallo movies out there, this right here is definitely, you could say, the biggest top when it comes to Giallo films. And I can understand why, because this movie is such a masterpiece. There is a lot of great scenes to talk about, but I'll talk about one. And that's one of my favorite scenes is the scene where this reporter, which is basically doing an interview to the author, and she basically discusses about the book being sexist.
Sexist? No. No, I don't think it's sexist.
Women as victims, ciphers, the male heroes with their hairy macho bullshit. How can you say it isn't?
Well, I don't know. Would you like me to tell you that I supported the Equal Rights Amendment?
Okay, so then explain the books.
Crazy enough, that was basically what Dario Argento had to deal with actually when he made those films. The deaths here are freaking gruesome. Literally one of the bloodiest things like ever put out. In fact, they were so basically bloody that this movie was like cut down, and they actually re-released it in the U.S. as Unsane, which, not gonna lie, that's actually kind of a weak title, even though you could have basically used the English translation of what Tenebrae means. And do you know what Tenebrae means? Darkness. Yeah, it's actually an Italian word for darkness. So why could I just call it that? So yeah, definitely check this out. It's free on Tubi. It's amazing. Just check it out if you can. It's just such a masterpiece.